Welcome. JL, the anti-guru, and today's training is on the secret formula to driving targeted traffic for any business. Now, the secret formula of driving targeted traffic consists of 4 simple questions. Now, I learned this from one of my mentors, Russell Brunson, who usually charges businesses $25,000 for this information. So it's easily worth that much to understand and implement the formula, the funnels, and the strategies I'm going to share with you today. So I suggest you treat this information like you've invested the full amount, so you will get a lot more out of the process that I'm going to share with you. Let's get started. The 4 questions are: question number 1, who is your dream customer? Number 2, where can you find them? Number 3, what bait will you use to attract them? And number 4, what result do you want to give them? Now again, we're going to reverse engineer the traffic process by answering questions 3 and 4 first. What bait will you use, and what result do you want to give your potential customers and clients? Now you'll do this by creating a value ladder, which you have to build even before you build a sales funnel. So what is a value ladder and what does it look like? A value ladder is the process that you take your potential customers through to give them value as you charge them more money. So let's look at a diagram. So this is where you want to take your customers. And I'm going to give you an example of a value ladder. My chiropractor has an excellent value ladder. But what he does is he has his bait, which is like a low barrier offer to get them in the door. And what he does, he offers a free dinner. And during the course of the dinner, he talks about his practice. He talks about why he got started, kind of give them a little background story. And then at the end, he gives them an opportunity to get their first exam, an x-ray, and their first adjustment just for $50. And then as he moves them through this ladder, his next, that's his front end product. And his front end product actually is the adjustment. Now, the middle product is where he gives coaching and live events, and he has free fitness classes that you can attend. And of course, the back end is where he gets you to commit to a long-term care program where you come in, say, every 3 months or every 6 months, and you get your adjustments to keep your spine in order. So you're saying, what if I don't have a value ladder? No problem. You know, it doesn't matter. This works really well for businesses that offer services, because you can stack one service on top of another. Say, like if you owned a beauty salon, and your bait could be you could do eyebrows at a discounted price, and then during the process you could offer them, say, you could do some type of washing set while they're there, or offer them the opportunity to come back and get another discount on that. Then another middle product could be some type of coupon book, or that actually could be your back end product, where you get them a coupon book where they could get different services from you at some type of discounted price. So let's move on. How do you find your dream customer? Who are your dream customers and where are they online? We're going to answer those questions today. The coolest thing about the internet is the power of congregation. So you have an ability to find your dream customers through this power of congregation. I'm going to explain that a little further. So it's just like church, where people who believe and think alike gather together. The internet is exactly the same. Like you have Facebook groups, you have Google communities, or you have online forums. Now there's 3 questions you have to ask to find and really tap into these congregations. Who is your target market? Now you have to know your target market inside and out to create a hyper-targeted message so you can get better results. And those questions are, what are their pains and their passions? Desire, care about. Now you have to go beyond the typical demographic like age, gender, income, and location. That will not help you get that hyper-targeted message. So where is your target market congregating? So that's like, where do they hang out online? What Facebook groups do they belong to? Do they read? Keywords are they searching for on Google? These are ways of answering that question of where they are and where they congregate. So you see, finding traffic gets easy as you start answering these questions. Number 3, how can you get a customer to leave the congregation and check out your web page? So the question is, how can you divert their attention away from what your prospect is currently doing? Well, this process is called the inquire interrupt. And as you can see from the diagram, all of you are familiar with the National Enquirer. And they always have these crazy headlines that people just have to stop and take a look at. And it's one, the National Enquirer is one of the most read newspapers in the world, and they place their papers in the busiest spot on earth to check out. But what they do, they offer a short 2 or 3 word headline that stops almost anyone in their tracks, like the previous diagram, 300-pound baby. Now your job is almost the same. You're trying to engage someone who's checking their emails, their Facebook, their cell phones, all at the same time. So you have to interrupt the potential customer long enough for them to click on your ad and visit your site. So in your ads, you place an inquire interrupt to grab your prospect's attention and send them to your landing pages or your front-end offers and your bait. Remember what we talked about my chiropractor. His bait was a free dinner. Everybody loves free. We call that the sizzle factor. So remember, because you know who and where your dream customers are, your job still isn't done. You need to get them to click over to your site. So as an entrepreneur, you found where the gold is located. Now I'm going to help you understand the 3 types of traffic, because this is vital, because there are 3 distinct types of traffic, and we'll go over each one right now. So the 3 types of traffic are traffic you control, traffic you don't control, and traffic you own. And we're going to break these down into individual pieces. Traffic you control is when you have the ability to tell it where to go. And that's like solo ads, banners, or links, PPC ads like Facebook or Google, banner ads, which you put on advertising networks, or if you have affiliates who are pushing traffic to your offers and your sites. Traffic you don't control is like what you see here, social media, Facebook, Twitter, where you're putting in posts, search traffic like on Bing or Google, or if you do some guest blogging, you can get traffic that way, and of course YouTube. Now the only goal here is to turn that traffic into traffic that you own, because you want to push all traffic to your central hub like a blog or a Facebook fan page. And remember, you ultimately want to get their information And all emails, all traffic, you want them to end up in your autoresponder so you can market to them at a later date for free. The traffic that you own, like your email list or your followers, and of course your current customers and clients. And see, that's a beautiful thing, because you can send out an email or a post or a message to your followers, and you can get instant traffic that way. That's why you want to turn all of your traffic into traffic that you own, and that means getting them into your autoresponder. All right, now you've figured out what I've shown you, what the types of traffic are, and this cloud represents your potential customers and clients. And you want to drive all traffic to your bait and then eventually your front end product. You want to have a middle product and a back end product. But let's recap. The bait is a low barrier offer, which will drive them to your front end product, which will eventually drive them to the middle product, and then eventually to that back end product. All right, now with all this, you're ready to create your sales funnel. But let's recap one more time before we go any further. The first thing is you want to figure out how to find your dream customers and where they congregate. That would be Facebook groups or online forums. And the 3 questions that you want to ask to tap into those congregations is: who is your target market? Where is your target market congregating? And then how can you get a customer to leave that congregation? Which brings us to the process we call the inquirer interrupt, which is that 2 or 3 word headline that stops them in their tracks so that you can drive that traffic to your landing page. And remember, all traffic needs to be sent to a landing page, because no matter what kind of traffic it is, whether it's traffic that you control, traffic that you don't control, which you want to turn that into traffic that you own by driving them to that landing page, getting them on your email list or your followers, and then you can simply send out an email or post a message, whether it's on Facebook or you send out a newsletter, and you can turn that traffic on and off. But remember, look at the diagram. You want to create your value ladder first. Get those products and all those things in line. So once you turn that traffic on and it goes through that funnel, now you can expect to increase your sales and grow your business. I hope this is making sense to you. Remember my motto: the shortest distance between your dreams and reality is called action. So make sure you take this training, take some action, implement these strategies, and I guarantee you'll grow your business. Take care, and I'll see you in the next training.